Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will explain about how to create a single page application using plain vanilla JavaScript. There is no need for you to learn JavaScript libraries and frameworks like React.js, Angular, etc. However, using this plain vanilla JavaScript requires following considerable coding standards. If not, there will be chaos and confusion for the developers to understand the code. Also, please remember that you have to do everything on your own, unlike ready-made node modules available in React.js or Angular. Single page application displays the information of the pages in a single area in the browser window without navigating to individual pages. So logically it has only one single page, although it displays information of many other pages. There is no page refresh. Only the area that requires information to be changed are the ones that change. For example, if the context menu of a row is clicked, only the context menu text will change instead of the whole page refresh. Another example is when the user navigates to the application, a login screen is displayed in the browser area. Once the user successfully logs in, the list of users is displayed in the same browser area without any refresh of the page. The header, the footer and the other area remains the same. So let us talk about JavaScript libraries and the frameworks. So programmers use JavaScript libraries and the frameworks like React.js, Angular, etc. to write single page applications. However, these libraries and the frameworks need to convert the code into JavaScript in order for the browser to understand. There is a learning curve for the programmers to understand and write code using these JavaScript libraries and frameworks. So React.js use an area, most probably a div tag, to display the pages one at a time based on the request without page refresh. React.js also uses a virtual DOM for faster display of information. It uses the JSX format to combine HTML with the JavaScript. Routes are used in React.js for routing to different pages without page refresh. So data in these libraries and frameworks are retrieved and modified using the AJAX calls to the web APIs. However, AJAX wraps a HTML/HTTP request object that is available in plain vanilla JavaScript to fetch and modify the data. So can we write a single page application using just a plain vanilla JavaScript? The answer is yes. There is no need for JavaScript libraries and frameworks to write SPA. Plain vanilla JavaScript is enough to write SPA. I will demonstrate a website that uses a plain vanilla JavaScript for single page application. You can navigate to this URL http://xmlHTTP/javascript.html for the single page application website that is written using plain vanilla JavaScript. You can view source of this website and go through the code. So what is xmlHTTPRequest? As far back as the year 2001, that is 2001, I have been using xmlHTTPRequest in my web applications for interacting with the data, like validating the input. For example, to validate if the user ID to be created is available or not. The sample single page application website uses xmlHTTPRequest to fetch the data for the 3 routes and displays them in a single area of the browser based on the request. Since I have written using the plain vanilla JavaScript, this website should be faster than the websites written using React.js. If you navigate to the site http://ramthamati.com xmlHTTP/javascript.html, you will see this screen. This has 3 routes. One is to display the profiles with avatars, the second is to display the profiles without avatars, the third one is to display the blog information. When you have clicked the first button, that is the route 1, profiles with avatars, you will see this screen. It pulled up the data with avatars using xmlHTTPRequest and displays in the common area. You can delete one or more profiles using the trash icon. And when you have clicked the second button, that is route to profiles without avatars, you will see this screen. It pulled up the data without avatars using xmlHTTPRequest and displays in the common area. You can delete one or more profiles using that rush icon. When you have clicked the third button, that is a route to blocks, you will see this screen. It pulled up the data with avatars using xmlHTTPRequest and displays in the common area. So the table main is a common area in the HTML where information about all the three routes are displayed. This is the code that will use the xmlHTTPRequest to fetch the data depending upon the routes. So there are three routes, and depending upon the routes, it fetches the data by calling different web APIs using xmlHTTPRequest. And this is the source for the third route, that's the blocks. Please see that instead of using JS, I am using simple concatenation and replace function to generate the block HTML. So you can navigate to the website, whatever I mentioned here, and then you can view source and download the js.js file that has all the JavaScript code. And the HTML is very simple. So it has 3 pages. The code is very simple, and all the dynamic actions are there. So if you have any questions or comments, please post it here. And once again, thank you for watching this video. Have a good day.